Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Arknights Animation Prelude to Dawn or黎明前奏, which is on episode 7. Now, this episode right here was actually pretty crazy, so if anything else, let's go. Don't be surprised if this becomes very short, so let's go. We had to it, after the opening and the scene between Misha and Skull Shatterer, which is also his real name is Alex as well. We get to see the scene in between these two, etc. Misha was trying to convince Alex or Skull Shatterer that Rhodes Island is not a bad group whatsoever. However, Skull Shatterer says otherwise. They don't do anything for the infected and let them suffer for themselves. And they're just the same to take down and serve those who is powerful whatsoever. So it was pretty much a bitter, sour argument between the two, but it looks like to me they're still closer than ever as they went to go out to learn how to train. Eventually, Exercise and Texas will later on find the reunions hideout whatsoever, and we see to it that Misha and Skull Shatterer will later on talk with each other for a bit. Later, they will not know that this will be their last talk. Misha asks Skull Shatterer to come back alive so they can go home together, that kind of thing. We have to it, W ends up having to talk with Skull Shatterer or something, and tells him the person you want to kill is the guy in the hood, which is also called the Doctor. He's pretty much the brains of the operation and knows how to combat a lot of bad situations. So take him out, and then you'll have your victory, that kind of thing. Eventually, the fight between the Skull Shatterer squad against the Doctor squad along with Chen is actually very much in the favor for the Doctor and his allies, because Doctor's brain has always been the biggest part of the operation, playing things carefully to the chess or playing things as chess, that kind of thing. Eventually, we see to it that let's see here, W squad shows up and ends up having to cause some damage as well or distractions, and we had to it. Skull Shatterer was very close to killing the Doctor, but ends up clashing against Hoshiguma. Hoshiguma shows up and ends up having to push him back or push Skull Shatterer back, but Skull Shatterer will later on shoot a certain weapon at Hoshiguma, and we have to it that Anya realizes the Doctor's in trouble and tries to go to the location to save him, But we get to see to it that things get much worse from here on out as as Skull Shatterer decides to go for a kamikaze run or suicide bombing run in order to kill the Doctor, which apparently is kind of reckless, but at the same time no choice for his part or for his part whatsoever. And we have to it that Skull Shatterer apologizes in his mind I'm sorry, Misha, I won't be able to keep my promise, that kind of thing. However, we have to it, Anya, in desperation and not want to see the Doctor die, ends up using a hidden power without realizing and ends up piercing Skull Shatterer and his weapon, And Skull Shatterer's what the hell was that? And then we had to Skull Shatterer falls over dead, while the rest of the reunion is actually shocked about this, but one of them called Ivan ends up saying, no, we gotta get him back, let's go. And we have to it that Misha, who saw the entire battle, ends up thinking in her mind, why, Amiya, did you do that kind of thing, And the episode ends off there with Misha in distress and depression and crying in tears for losing someone close to her, that kind of thing. So, if you guys want to know a little bit about the relationship between Misha and Skull Shatterer, they're actually lost siblings, and Skull Shatterer is the brother, so pretty much that's him, etc. And, now that he's dead, Misha just literally collapsed and now possibly broken in total, wondering what to do next kind of thing. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!